Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Opinions Matter. And today what we are doing is that we are going to check out all the modes of the DJI Osmo Pocket that I'm having. So we are going to check out all the modes on this DJI Osmo Pocket. The boot on this one, so that's how it boots up. First, when you swipe the screen from left to right, you will see many options like this. So you can scroll up and down to get all of your options in the menu. So for photo, video, slow motion, pano and everything. Okay, now the same way you can scroll back again and return to the home screen. And swiping left to right gives you all of your previous videos. You can actually tap this and you can check out your older videos and stuff like that. So whatever you shot, you can actually check it out. So that is a crazy feature, as I shot this small puppy while he was walking around. So you can check that out also. And then again you can press pause simply by tapping on the screen from top to bottom, and you go to your settings. You will find your gallery and you will find brightness. So right now let's toggle to maximum brightness. So simply tapping this brings up your brightness and you can control the brightness the way you want. So this is maximum brightness. And after that you just get out of this and you can go to settings. Let's check out settings. In settings you can see battery, you've got calibration, you can control the tilt control and automatic power off, which you can set 5 minutes or anything else. Apart from that, you can go for storage size. You can select storage size, and you got 50 Hertz auto flicker for countries apart from Europe and Asia. You can go ahead and select this to 60 Hertz, because in US everything is a different volt and you can select 60 Hertz. So but if you are in Europe, you can go and select the flicker as 50 Hertz. So we'll keep this as 60 Hertz. From there you can go for accessory connect. You can buy a lot of accessories and you can use accessory connect, and then you can go to language. Okay, alrighty, now since you have saw the settings, so swiping top to bottom you get into the settings, and I already showed you the flicker and everything, so you guys need to remember on that. Accessory is very important, because if you're connecting your Osmo to different accessories, you can actually use the accessory button out here and use it for different purposes. Okay, so get out of that, and now we'll be going into one of the major modes out here, which is going to be our photo mode. So once you go to photo, you again swipe right to left and you can select aspect ratio. So aspect ratio you can select 16:9. You can also go for countdowns on the right just by swiping up 3, 5 and 7 seconds, and you can also shoot 3:2 aspect ratio in photos, and 4:3 aspect ratio in if you want a really good quality. So I'm just keeping it 16:9 because usually I do not use a lot of photos, but you can use 3:2 aspect ratio also. So let's keep that 3:2 in photos. And same stuff, you can again toggle to video. So this is where everything gets a little bit tricky, because videos, if you're doing it for a lot of stuff, so let's go to videos again, and then we'll swipe back again. Usually I shoot 1080p at 16:9 aspect ratio. You can shoot 60 fps, but in 30 fps you get a super fine quality, and you can use that super fine quality. I use 60 fps because stock footage, if I want to slow down the track or anything, the 60 fps actually helps me a lot. So I'm going to keep it like out there. 4K, you can shoot 4K at 30 and 60 respectively. So doesn't whatever your preference is, that's on video resolution. And again you can go to video, and again select video. Hold on a second, select video, and that's all the modes in video is. Okay, now from there we'll go for slow motion, and I think we need that wheel, like, so that it's easy to scroll around rather than touching it. In slow motion, this recent firmware only gives you 1080p at 4 times. That's it, which is 120 fps. You don't have anything. One more trick, guys, if you don't want to use the screen and you want to fastly toggle between all of your stuff, so you just press this button. It toggles you through photo, video, time lapse. You have to go for like yourself. So in the video, again we are going to select 1080p and 60. That's what we are going to do. And time lapse, you can select time lapse, and let me see whether we have any option in time lapse or not. So yeah, you got motion lapse also, and you got time lapse also. So that's a very good feature, that you can use motion lapse while you are running towards. I'm going to demonstrate this right now, and you're going to see this is examples of time lapse and motion lapse. Okay, and you can actually rotate this by touching it. So you can actually rotate this plus, and then you can select, and that's how you can start the 3-second time lapse and all that stuff. So pretty much you can use this the way you want to be creative about this. And the small touchscreen allows your gimbal to go up and down. So if I can show you, so this small touch screen allows you to go up and down. Examples of pano. So once you click pano, get out of the pano, and after that, so for example you want to do a shot like this, you just go ahead and press the record button out here. So watch what the gimbal does. So you will see that it actually takes 3 angles, and then the gimbal comes back again and it takes a pano shot. Swipe up from here, okay, and now you will see that there is either you can control it by your joystick. So for example, you click on this, and you can actually control this according to your preference. So what's this? So when you are swiping the screen, the gimbal actually goes up and down. So just by simply swiping the screen, the gimbal goes up and down. So that's FPV. In FPP, you can get shots like this one. So if you move in Dutch angle shots, so for example, you are taking your Osmo and you are rotating it like this. Your FPV, actually what it does is that it keeps in track. By the way, if you want to toggle the camera front to the back, you just press this button 3 times and it tilts. We are going to go for follow. So in follow, what it does, it actually follows your arm. So if you move your arm, it pans and it follows the direction of the movement of the arm. So once again, I'm going to show you. So whichever way you move, it follows your arm's direction, whichever way. So it bring it like this, and you move it like this, it follows your. So this is tilt locked mode, which means that it will lock the tilt, and you can use this as a flashlight mode where everybody was talking about. So this is the whole flashlight mode where you can actually keep it, rotate it, and like use this as a very, very innovative way, because this actually allows you to do small pan shots and bring it forward. So that's how the tilt locked mode works. So when you're walking, there are very different modes, like there's walk and running. So while you're walking, you can change this to tilt lock. So change this to tilt lock, put it in flashlight mode. Okay, and while you're walking, you can hold your Osmo Pocket, and what it does is that it follows the arm and it follows everything. So that's how you'll be going while you're tilt locked. Okay, so this is your walking mode. Now when you're running, you have to go back again, and out here you say fast follow. In fast follow, what it does is that you can run with your device, and while you're running with your device, and you can actually see more stabilization on your device while you're running with your device. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. That was the review of the Osmo Pocket. Incredibly good camera. I would recommend this to everybody. Let me go a little bit wider because it's getting too cramped up. And what it does is that it actually follows you in whichever mode you guys want. And if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, like, and do hit that subscribe button.